Hey, y'all. This is your recap Aunty. Hey, this is Shar, and welcome to my channel. Welcome, honey. Welcome. Hello. We are here on the front porch to talk about episode, to me, one of the best episodes we've had since this thing started. Episode number 89, baby. Ooh, I told y'all all in that video I love 89, baby. That was one doozy of an episode. And I got to see what y'all got to say. You know, whether you agree with me or not, we still family. We is still family, honey. We is still family. But I've got to see exactly what y'all had to say about this episode number 89 because it was off the chain. But before we go to the actual recap video, I always read the comments on the actual front porch talk just to see what y'all talking about. I don't have that many comments over there, which is fine. A comment is a comment no matter where you put it, baby. Your words always matter over here. So we have my girl Cynthia Judkins, 2250. She says, girl, you better hold it together, Shar, about your friend knowing Marcel. Sin. Girl, I ain't gonna be no more good, honey. I ain't gonna be no more good. You know, it's a small world. You don't know, it's just a small world. It's a small damn world. And y'all know, y'all know how I be tripping out when look at me fumbling over my fucking words. You know how I be having a fear, honey, when Marcel ain't on the screen, and then when he finally come on, I be screaming and shit. Y'all know how I do. Y'all already know. Y'all know me way too well to know I'm going to act a fool. I ain't going to act a fool. I know how to act reserved and calm and stuff. I really do. I'm not a fan like that. Because I'm like, well, look, when I get big, baby, I don't need nobody to be screaming at me like that. I don't need that, baby. That's going to make me nervous, honey. I want y'all to be calm. Give me some love and some hugs, baby. And then, we can holler at each other. But ooh, I don't need that. But yeah, I'll be calm. I promise, Cent. I promise. But thank you, my love, as always, for your comments. You're such a great supporter, and I really do thank you. All right, now we are on the video, baby. Y'all, it's 28 comments. Whew. And it's only midday, so I can only imagine when more comments are going to come throughout the day today. So let me pause real quick and see what we got. All right, we have Miss Jasmine Williams, 5565. Hey, Jazzy. She's one of another ones who like to talk, and I love it, honey. We are talkers over here. Thank you, Jazzy. She says, I am beyond sick of Martin and everyone jumping through them damn hoops to protect him and them and his damn secret. Girl, when I tell you, I'm like on the edge whenever when Smitty is like, just tell me. Just tell me. And then Smitty got to literally threaten his ass, and he still don't want to say shit. I say, Martin, what the fuck is wrong with you? I know the directors and them tell y'all don't say nothing. Watch when we find out that shit, it ain't gonna be that deep. I have a feeling it ain't gonna be all of that, and I'm gonna be so mad because y'all had us waiting and on bated breath for this damn fucking secret, and y'all ain't saying shit. All right, so yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm exhausted every time I see his scene, although it was so good. I'm just exhausted. I'm just ready for him to just say, you look, this is what happened. And then take us to the memory. Don't show him talking about it. Take us there. I want to see everything. I want to see how he pulled up, what happened to the car tire, who pulled the tire iron out, why did he call his grandpap and everybody to come here. I want to see all of that in color. I mean, if you do it in black and white, whatever, as long as it look good. But I need to see it. But yeah, Jasmine, you are right. All right, we have my girl Raquel Batson, 3260. Hey, Raquel. She says, you are one step closer to meeting Marcel and being on the show. We are manifesting this for you. Oh, thank you, Rocky. You are such a sweetheart. You always are very supportive as well. I appreciate it. Y'all know I've been talking about that shit for a long time. I told my friend, I said, look, I'm trying to be on that show. Like I said, even if I'm on the background, say, welcome to Fairmont Crest, bitch, something like that. Yeah, I'm going to be there. Or a happy parent at the damn graduation, because they had a contest. I think I told y'all about that back in March, and that they were going to honor HBCUs. So we all know that in the past, Vernon has mentioned about him working on some speeches for graduations. So I don't know when they're going to record that scene, because one of the guys that I watch on here, he does reviews. I think it's called My Kind of Entertainment. He was like saying, look, y'all, we closer to episode 100. So maybe episode 100 might be the graduations that the graduation speeches that Vernon finally chose, and that's like in about a couple more weeks, like the end of July. That's when we're gonna have it number 100. So I might try to do a live right around that time. That's right around close time for me to start my rehearsals for my show, because I have to audition on next week for it. So yeah, they like, Sean, how you know? I just know. Sometimes you have to do auditions sometimes, and then some directors, if they know your work, you have to show up for formality's sake. You have to be formal about it and show up, because you better, so yeah, I got to do what I'm supposed to do, but I'm pretty much locked in. I just got to make sure I still impress. So, but yeah, I probably will do it right after they do the 100th episode, to celebrate my 1000 and their 100. So we'll see. But thank you. Okay, we have since she says, I was smiling, honey, at Ashley because homegirl was like, girl, I'm going to tell you, you ain't pregnant without saying you ain't pregnant. Like I said, Ashley, when she's in her, what I can call her ghetto girl vibe, she don't care. She's spoiled. She's very high maintenance and spoiled. Okay, she wants what she wants. But at the same time, you could tell she'd been hanging around Naomi and us, because she was ready to read Haley's ass down. She wanted to tell her so bad, bitch, I saw it and you ain't pregnant. She wanted to say that so bad. But yeah, who knows why Haley is just trying to just, live this whole thing out. Ordered all that fucking food for nothing. Girl, get up out of here because you've been extra. Like, Ashley said, oh, wait a minute, you got cravings already, man? I mean, already? Girl, I thought that don't happen till the second trimester. Oh, with this baby is so special. It's a prodigy. He wants what he wants. Girl, goodbye, Haley, goodbye. But thank you, Sam. We have Miss Welder. Miss Welder says, oh my God, I can't believe you know somebody that knows Marcel. Right, girl? I hope he gets you on the show. That would be awesome. But do not forget about us little folk when you get big. You should be Anita's little sister. Oh, thank you, Miss Welder. You're such a sweetheart. You are such a sweetheart. You're another one of my big supporters, and I appreciate you so much, my girl. Thank you. Look, we're gonna see now. We're gonna see. I'm weaving my way through that, but I still have to practice a lot about how I can be on film and not be so big. I have to be able to tell a story with my face and subtle movements, and so I got to work on that because I'm big, baby. I'm big and loud and everything. So it's going to take some practice for me. But thank you, my love. I really appreciate that. We have Cynthia Judkins, 2250. She says, Allison is really pursuing Chelsea, giving Jason vibes for sure. Ain't she though, girl? Ain't she though with her baby teeth? Her baby teeth, girl. Go sit your baby teeth down somewhere. I'm like, girl, what kind of puss does Chelsea have that you got a girl standing, looking in the corner in the dark, looking at you and your current girlfriend? What kind of puss you got, girl? That's some power, baby, between them thighs, honey. Girl, I was like, girl, she talking about whenever somebody giving crazy vibes and the person who dealt with them on a personal level, they say, oh, don't worry about it. She's harmless. No. Madison was like, girl, hopefully you got them cops on speed dial for real. Should we be worried about us? No, we don't. Girl, yes, you do. According to what the girl said, that Chelsea's going to go through some stuff this summer. Hopefully that damn Allison don't harm Madison and Madison is gone. Because we still don't know a lot about Madison's family. We really don't. So I'm hoping that Allison doesn't do anything to Madison and just changes Chelsea altogether. Because they said she's going to mature a lot. So I don't know, girl. It's going to be a really crazy summer. But thank you, Cent. We have the resident gentleman, Mr. James. Hey, James. He said, almost put myself in traction attempting a pathetic version of the gritty dance around my sofa after hearing Vernon call Kenneth a mouth-breathing caveman. I celebrate every small favor this show can give me. Yeah, that was priceless. Like I said, whoever was the write-up this particular episode did that shit. They did that. Mouth-breathing caveman even knew knew the rules. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, why would he know the fucking rules of chess? You're desperate to hang around some children. You crazy ass. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Whew. I'm glad I hold my tongue, baby. I hold my tongue. But James, me and you think the same, baby. We think the same way. But thank you, James. Jasmine Williams 5565. She says, "Hi, Heine needs to spill it." Like, hi, Heine. He does. I'm so sick of him. Everybody's asking him what the fuck happened. Then he got a nerve, y'all. Y'all see how hypocritical he is? He got a nerve to get mad at Bill and them for not telling him shat. But he don't want to tell Smitty and them shat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't be hypocritical. You can't get mad at Bill and Grandpappy and everybody for not telling you what the plan was. But then shit, you playing in Smitty's face. The same game. So yeah, honey, honey need to speak up real quick. But yeah, thank you so much, Jazzy. We have Raquel Batson 3260. Raquel says, "I can't stand Haley. Ashley giving Haley the side eye. Ashley is going to be the one to put the pieces together. Ain't she, girl? She is definitely going to put the pieces together. You just give her one piece at a time, and she's just definitely going to do it. Because Haley, honey, just sitting there just lying, going to give Bill another stroke." Oh my God. But thank you so much, Raquel, as always, girl. The reason why I read the full names, y'all, because like I said, I screenshot all of you guys' comments, and when I put it on my phone, it's so small. So I don't want to just see, like, say the first name. I have to read the full name so I can see them last four numbers on y'all names. And it helps me to go through and to sort through all of the comments quicker. So yes, I'm a repeat, girl. I'm going to definitely repeat because it helps me to make sure I pick the right comment. Because some of y'all, talk 2 or 3 times, and I don't want to put the wrong comment up there and saying one thing on the audio. I want to be right. So that's why I read the full name and the number so I can make sure I match it completely. So, okay, thank you so much, Raquel. We have Cynthia Judkins 2250. She says, "The phone call Vernon did to Anita was very heavy, honey. I know once she checked it, she was like, what in the world is going on at home? I need to leave Chicago, Yeah, I thought he was talking to her. I'm like, damn, that's a long voicemail. I thought he was talking to her, like how Martin was talking to Marcel, but we didn't see him. But he was leaving her. He missed her. He can't do nothing when she ain't there. He can't do shit. I'm like, Vern, I thought you was cool, man. I thought you was the one in control, but clearly not. All right, thank you so much, Sam. We have Just Joyce 4009. Hey, Joy. She says, I'm liking the side of Mr. Vernon Dupree. I got a feeling Ashley going to spill the beans about Haley's fake baby. I hope she do, girl. I hope she does. I hope she tell. But who's she going to tell it to? Andre? Who's she going to tell it to? I wonder. Or she going to just tell damn Haley to her fucking face. But she can't do that because of HIPAA. Remember, she's a nurse, so she can't do it. She's, they do try to follow some of the rules when it comes to this show. But she's going to figure out a way how to spill it, but she can't talk to anybody else. She might approach Haley about the invisible baby, She just might, because she can't talk to her about that. She can. So she might wind up approaching Haley about it. But yeah, she gonna spill them beans, but according to HIPAA, she cannot spill it unless it's the patient themselves. So yeah. But thank you so much, Joyce, as always. We got James. James says, Bill is going to break and collapse and fall right into Danny's arms once Danny finds out Vernon is responsible. Ain't that something? I ain't gonna lie to you, James and everybody. I kind of felt sorry for Bill. One of the guys, again, My Kind of Entertainment, he was talking about it. He said that he believes that Bill probably started off as a decent guy and really loved Danny, like loved her with his whole heart. But doing all that dirty shit for her pappy made him start not wanting to be a part of the family. He said he felt dead for years. And I'm like, how? Because they seemed like they were so in love, and she didn't see that coming. It wasn't Danny. It was her daddy. It was him. All of the dirty, sinful shit that he had to do to make sure that, like he said, Vernon's ass slept at night. I think that sometimes when you do dirt, for other people, you do tend to lose a part of yourself. And then other parts of your life it bleeds into other sections and areas of your life. So I feel like that's what he meant. It wasn't necessarily Danny. I mean, Danny just happened to be the, what they call it. I can't remember the word, but she just happened to be in the way, you know. And but I think Vernon's dealings with him, collateral damage. That's what I was going to say. Danny was collateral damage. Vernon had him doing so much dirty shit, except for kill people, you know. He didn't want him to do that, but Bill was like, you told me to do everything close to it, god dog, you know. So I think that his I feel sorry for Bill. Bill really was like, man, I did everything for you and it still ain't good enough. I told you I wanted to walk away and really focus on my wife and shit, and you talking about, if you do that, nigga, you gonna lose. I'm like, damn, what that? I'm stuck. I'm like in Dupree hell because I can't get rid of y'all. So yeah, I think he started out as a really decent young man, but he really, I think his way, because Vernon was able to get him all the high, you know, paying high clients and stuff, and I think that he just really had that baby do way more than what Bill had bargained for, and it's coming through in this way now. So yeah, I don't think it was Danny at all, because that's why I feel like he can look at Danny and you can still see love in his eyes. But because of all the shit that Vernon made him do, I just think that he was like, I'm tired of this family shit, and a lot of that shit Danny don't even know about, I don't think. But thank you so much. Okay, we have Jasmine. Jasmine is back. Jasmine Williams 5565. She says, good thing Chelsea don't have a pet. Girl, how about a pet wabbit? Thank God she ain't got no pet wabbit, baby, because it'd have been wabbit stew, baby. It would be wabbit stew. Thank you so much, Jazzy. We have James. He's back. He says, awkwardly attractive Ashley has some substantial airtime this episode, and she was ready for her daytime prime time. She corrected and collected Haley regarding their one-time friendship with surgical succinctness, leaving Haley with little hope that their friendship wasn't anything but over, and connected the dots as to why Haley might be lying about her pregnancy. Welcome to relevancy, Ashley. The ugly duckling has become a swan. You better say that, James. James, you sure you ain't one of the writers from the show? Thank you, James. That all of that sums it up. Yeah, because Ashley, you know, most of us, time Ashley get on that damn screen, we be like, I'm so tired of her ass, you know. But you have summed it up. She was very relevant in this particular episode and in that scene with Haley. Like, she read her without Haley knowing that she was being read. Yeah, I thought that was brilliant. So thank you so much, my love. I appreciate that. We got Lightning, baby. You know Lightning gonna come up here and got a word, baby. So let's see what Lightning Storm got to say. Hey, Lightning, what's going on, my love? Lightning says this episode was off the chain. Martin is about to ruin his life. He can't be running around punching people in damn public and talking about killing folk, right? Poor Smitty is being a figuratively punching bag with Martin treating him like that. Yeah, I agree. Ashley finally had a decent scene with somebody. The Haley Ashley scene and Orphe Jeans was a good scene. It really was. Am I the only one who thinks Jacob's voice is a constant whisper? It's like he's flirting with every character he talks to. It's the whisper is just like how Chelsea's is. It really is. It's like, but his is more of like a concerned whisper. But you know how Chelsea's voice is. That's why I do Chelsea's voice the way I do, because yeah. But I might do that. I'm gonna start practicing doing Jacob's voice as a constant whisper. Thank you, boo. Lightning also says, also as for Team Cat and Team Eva, I'm not team either one of them. Okay, they're both wrong, but if I had to choose, I'd be more Eva than Cat. I've hated Cat since day one, and Eva is a victim who's been manipulated and is still blindsided by her love, by her abusive mammy. Thank you so much, Lightning. You always say so many things that are profound, my love. She also adds that, also I forgot to mention that it was surreal seeing Bill almost brought to tears over the stress of this situation with Vernon and Martin. Bill is tired and it showed. Yes, I agree. I think that he's exhausted, stressed. That damn shit that Vernon has had him go through over the years was probably added stress on top of him almost getting sued. It was a lot that has piled up on him over the years. And it reached a bubble with that stroke. So, yeah, I definitely agree. My heart went out to him. It really did. And James agrees, honey. He says, your lightning strikes hit the bulls out on every target. It really does. Every time. Every time lightning says something, baby, you better stop and listen. Thank you. All right, we have Jasmine Williams, 5565. My boo, she says, those kids need an old school parenting and maybe they wouldn't act so stupid. Jasmine, why you call them baby stupid? They are spoiled and they have had the privileges, of course, of being rich. And they've had the privilege of coming and going as they please. And so now that their dad is telling them, nah, y'all ass need to stay home, they don't know how to deal with it. So it's like, yeah, kids don't like change. They can't stand change and rules, so they're acting appropriately, but I can understand what you mean. They just need to really sit down, get that Game Boy taken away. Are Game Boys still around? them little sidekicks or whatever it is they call them little games that they be playing. Take that shit away. No, girlfriend, you can't go get your hair done. I'm like, do stuff that's gonna really wake them up and say, okay, I'm gonna do good. No more talking to strangers, because I don't know why would she be sitting down with a stranger? As pretty as she was looking on that day, she's always cute. But girl, this white man, he still has a gash on his face. There's a big fucking Band-Aid on his face, and you thought it was all right to talk to him? I'm old, quadruple her age, and I ain't gonna be doing that shit. I ain't gonna be talking black, white, I don't care what they look like, with a big gash on their face. A big Band-Aid. Like, okay, he trouble, so no. I'm like, I didn't get that. And Jasmine also says, Allison is creepy, Megan. For real. Yeah, I think they have a new part 2 of that. I've never seen the original Megan. I'm gonna have to watch that. But yeah, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. I think that girl gonna be. Does she know that she lives at the guest house yet? I don't think she does. I don't think that. But she's probably gonna follow them and try to manipulate Chelsea. All I'm gonna ask Chelsea, girl, please don't sleep with that girl. Please don't let what Allison says to you let her get between your legs no more. Please, because that's gonna make her think. That's gonna confuse things. Then she's definitely gonna go back and tell Madison that you've been with her. So just call the cops and have them stand outside your door, girl. Because I feel that damn Allison, I mean, she keeping onto your hair clips, girl. She put it down and she took it back. What else she got of yours is there? Them type of people are dangerous, honey. They don't want you to be with nobody. They don't want you, but they don't want you to be with no fucking body. So I'm like, girl, it's gonna be. I feel single black female. I really do. I really do. All right, I'm gonna pause it here for a little bit, and just wait until the evening to see if anybody else has anything to say, and then we'll end it so I can go ahead and watch episode number 90 for Beyond the Gates. All right. So yeah, yesterday was so good. I mean, that Bill scene with him and Vernon, like, man, get the fuck out of here. I mean, I was like, yes. I mean, he just said, man, get out of here, man. He said that, but I'm gonna put my sugar and spice and everything nice on that. That whole scene was so good. So good. And all the teasers for this week is gonna be good too. So I can't wait to see. I see Anita's coming back, like we said, and Nicole was boo-hooing, girl. Nicole don't want nobody to go nowhere. Her mammy gonna get on her about that. Girl, yeah, she gonna get on her. But yeah, I'll be back, y'all. And if not, I will see y'all in the next video for episode number 90. Bye. Okay, we got Teach Jazz 217. Hey, Jazz. Hey, girl. Thank you so much for commenting, as always. She says Ashley spins the beans about Haley not being pregnant. She violates HIPAA laws. She gets into trouble and needs her supervisor to bail her ass out. Bet she will regret tossing that tablet and giving her attitude. Right, girl? I said that earlier. I was like, nah, she can't tell anybody unless she approaches Haley herself, because she's a nurse and she can't talk to her about it. Her talking to her about her fake pregnancy is cool. She can't tell Andre. She can't tell Naomi. She can't tell nobody. She might be able to tell Shanice, but her and Shanice ain't really, feeling it like that. So, But yeah, I agree, my love. Yeah, I bet I was so offended that she threw that damn laptop at her. I was like, what the fuck? Girl, your mama clearly didn't teach you manners, honey. Go back and get Jan and tell her to bring her belt and give give Ashley a spanking because she sure act like she 12 instead of 32 or something like that, whatever her age is. Hopefully I didn't make her older. But anyway, I think that's all the comments for this video. Thank y'all so much. So let's get ready, baby. Let's get ready to check out episode number 90, y'all. We got 10 more episodes and we're going to be at 100. Thank y'all so much as always. And y'all ready? I am ready, honey. Let go.